Hello and welcome to the fourth episode. This one is about remote users, and hopefully, this episode in the series of Unit 7 Ubuntu Server for VDS will be a cracking one. My name is Ballistic Ben, and in this episode, I'll be going over what I did in Lab 4 and explaining bits and bobs about what I did. And yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So I needed to make some remote users because if the website is running and there's no users, it's completely useless to VDS. So this is what Webmaster comes into it. They are just the remote access remote access user, so that Ubuntu isn't the only thing. Well, Ubuntu is the main one, is the main user. Webmaster is the other user. Well, admins. So yeah, I enter in a couple of bits of code. Basically just making sure that the public keys enable them to connect to the server correctly. Yeah, basically I just needed to create. Well, I've created a public key already for them because the public key is free, but now I need to make a private one, which was a very challenging task. The first thing I needed to do was open up this website called Putty Key Generator. Basically, this just creates private keys, and this is what helped me out. You see the code at the very top. I had to copy this over and to the server, well, the VDS server, which would be Webmaster's private key. This bit, I'm not going to lie to you, was one of the hardest labs I've ever encountered, mainly because I kept copying it over wrong, and then whenever I clicked enter, well, it's just a whole load of annoying stuff that I don't. Yeah, it eventually got fixed later on down the line, but yeah. That is why there is no step 4, mainly because I've forgotten to upload me logging in as webmaster, but in the later labs, like lab 7, lab 8, you're going to see that webmaster's private key is functional, so you're just going to have to wait a couple of episodes. I know it's going to take about 15 minutes, but I know that you have a strong strong attention span. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. This is just exactly the same steps because there's a test server and a VDS server. But anyway, apart from that, this episode is running a little bit long, so I'm going to cut it off and meet you next episode by Lab 5. See you then.